Ramirez there by himself. Braylon White going into motion, and Alviso steps back and he puts the ball in play, and it's intended for Rios as he goes up in the air and took every inch he could get, but comes down without the ball as it bounces out of bounds, 3rd and 12.
Man, that was a heck of a jump ball by both sides. Honestly, I don't think I think both are just playing for the ball, and there's a little collision there. Nothing too bad. Yeah, nothing too bad. Xavier Villa, number 3, the junior defensive back for the Tornadoes, to make a play.
Great play on the defender there. I mean, he did a great job. As we get set for the 3rd and 12 play, Alviso back in the shotgun as he steps back. Puts the ball up for number 15, and it gets swatted away by number 6 of Brendan Kibler for the Golden Tornadoes. And now you got a decision to make. You're 4th and 12. You're inside the 25. You'd know Rios could possibly kick it here. It'd be about 39-yard field goal.
I think
40.
they're trying to go for it here.
Or you go for it. I mean, either way, you've got them pinned pretty deep if you just get them inside the 20. They're going to go for it. 3 receivers to the right, and Alviso goes up to Braylon White, and it's going to be a first down, folks, and he's going to be down around they're going to say the 7-yard line, and they're going to get 15 out of it, and first down. 1st and goal.
Right back into the Angelo MRI. Took a couple more plays than you expected. Nonetheless, right back into the Angelo MRI red zone. Just another great pass by Alviso, finding the softness in the zone.
And when 4 defenders hit you as soon as you get the ball, you threw it into coverage.
Yeah, you definitely did. But great job by Braylon White, the junior, to be able to hold on and just take those hits.
How big of a combo could Alviso and White be next year?
Oh, man.
It could be real dangerous.
Let's see how much better they can be this year.
This year, yes, absolutely. As you got Whitfield in motion, as Alviso will take the ball himself, go up the middle, and he's going to get a no gain on the play, make it 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line for the Chiefs. And I'm not sure what happened there. I think Alviso didn't. Well, if you watch that side as Whitfield was coming across, it looked like the defense was going to collapse there and maybe get a no gain, and so maybe Alviso thought a no gain was better than a loss.
You know what? What he sees down there is a lot different than what we see up here. A lot different than
what we see. So as Alviso takes this, passes out to number 16, as it is a touchdown, Chiefs. That's Nick Leva on the touchdown there. 7 yards from Alviso. Pretty catch and run.
I mean, hey, you know what? We just talked about one of the touchdowns for the Tornadoes was simply a tunnel screen with offensive linemen. This time, it was a tunnel screen with the receivers, and it was executed as well as it could have been.
And
it just
beautiful
ran
between
job.
2 defenders.
Exactly.
And got in there.
Allowed those blockers to create.
41-14 with 6:45 to go. The extra point is up, and it is good. That'll make it 42-14 as we look at the Alpha Paving instant replay here on this. And like you said, just little tunnel there. The receiver, Rios, comes in there, knocks down the defender, and we put it in the end zone. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We have a heck of a game on the Chiefs side of the ball here, but before we get to the Shares Landscaping kickoff, hey Chiefs fans, we want to let you know that if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road or Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. I mean, partner, we got a fantastic game.
It's a great game. I'm loving this. I don't care what anyone tells you. I'm loving this game as that kickoff is going to land at the 25 and take a roll, and it's going to go out of bounds around the 19-yard line. That's two kicks by Rios, then ended up going out of bounds. I don't really think you worry about it. You're up 42-14. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not too.
I mean, we've seen Derek Allenbar's defense here for the Chiefs just bending but not breaking. There's been a couple breakout runs for the Tornadoes, but regardless, they've been able to force stops, create turnovers, force the punts. It's
absolutely
so much. And of course, we've seen a couple turnovers set up. Not only one of them score a touchdown, but just a couple other stops set up points for
and in previous weeks, we've seen these turnovers, but unfortunately, they've been against Lakeview. Tonight, everything's rolling their way as you'd like to see it. As the Chiefs, the Golden Tornadoes hand off to Berrios up the middle, and again, he's going to roll for about 16 yards before he's finally taken down, 17 yards, and he just rolled right through that defensive line, as we'll see here on the Alpha Paving Instant Replay.
Yeah, that's just simply a senior running against middle-classmen. It's just kind of what it falls down to. This is a young man who will be attending college next year, or maybe attending college, regardless, going into the IRL world, you know?
And we're going to have a penalty on the Chiefs as the number 5 was unable to get off the field in time. He was probably about 2 steps from being off the field. That's Scott Copes. Just missed it by about 2 steps, and the ref threw the flag. It's going to be first and 5 with the accepted penalty here
on the
for 12 men on the field. The Olivas roofing and solar penalty. We're just waiting to see the call made.
I believe they're just trying to
are they going to wave it off? Are they going to say he was off in time? Yeah, they're gonna. And I didn't think they would.
No, illegal substitution. That's gonna get called 10 times out of 10. It's just, you mentioned it, he was about 2 steps off. That side of the referee saw it happen. Everything was going off.
He was watching it, and that kid was running for everything he had.
He was trying.
He just couldn't quite make it. So first and 5 as they get set up, 3 to the right-hand side, 1 to his left, and the Berrios on his hip, and he's trying to make a decision where to go, and looks like he might, but he's going to go downfield deep. And intended receiver, did he catch it though? I can't. They're going to say he caught it. I couldn't tell. But they're going to say he caught it about the 13-yard line of the Chiefs, and that's going to put them in the Angelo MRI red zone as we watch the video here. And
sadly, we don't have any instant replay review.
I'm not so sure he held on to that ball through the catch, but either way. First and 10 for the Golden Tornadoes as they get a 2-and-2 setup with Berrios on the right-hand pocket, and they're going to hand to Berrios. He's going to take a stutter step and get tripped up at about the 9-yard line.
Extraordinary effort by the tackler there, number 55 for the Chiefs. I believe that's going to be the
Adrian James.
Adrian James, excuse me. My apologies, getting my chief defensive lineman mixed up here. Nonetheless, great effort by him making that diving stop to put a temporary hold on that.
He took everything he had. Going to make it 2nd and 5 here for the Golden Tornadoes. Probably more like 2nd and 6 as they get set up in this 2+2 again. And Ramos steps up and that tunnel pass again, and he's going to go into the end zone as he's going to barrel through the defenders to get in there to make it 42-20, pending the extra point here for the Golden Tornadoes.
Hey, you know what? It worked once. Why not let it happen again? DV Lugo this time on the receiving end of that. As you look at the Alpha Paving Instant Replay, just a beautiful tunnel be formed and just allowing him to lower the shoulder on chief defender as now 20 points for the Tornadoes, looking to make it 21 here on the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So, I mean, hey, cut the score.
Go in the half.
So, good news and bad news for the Tornadoes. Good news, you cut the score in half. Bad news, you still have to put 21 points up more.
Absolutely. So, hey, stay with us. Don't go anywhere. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football here on Concho Sports Network, brought to you by First Community Federal Credit Union. My apologies. So many firsts and banks here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It mixes me up. We were just talking about that. As of course, some of these great sponsors that we have also sponsor ASU Athletics.
And
so trying to balance it out.
Lamesa with that Alpha Paving touchdown cuts the score in half, 42-21 in favor of the Lakeview Chiefs. But as you said, downside of this, you got to give the ball right back to the Chiefs here with the Schurz landscaping kickoff, and that kickoff is going to be fielded at the 20-yard line by Ramirez as he crosses he's going to go to, well, he was at the 25. They're going to give him the 25 as forward progress. He tried to back up and tried to make a move with it and couldn't quite get there. They're going to give him the 25 on the forward progress for Ramirez on the 5-yard return there. And that's going to bring the offense out for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Chiefs have had an excellent job and almost going up and down the field with ease here in the first half.
Only punted once, I believe.
Only punted once, and even another time they almost did it. It was a 4th and 12, and they were to convert that into a first. So as we see,
Alvizo's got 263 yards receiving.
It actually looks like we might get a reset here. I'm not entirely too sure
I'm not
why.
sure what happened there.
But we see it looks to be offsides on the Tornadoes, as that can't happen on kickoffs. And so they will take the Chiefs will take the 5-yard penalty and make them kick it once again. This time, I fully anticipate.
Did you even see the flag?
I did not, but the Olivas penalty flag is
it was apparently out there.
Yep, it was out there.
So just a quick stat here: Alvizo 10 for 13, 263 yards, 5 touchdowns so far. And your leading receiver right now is Christian Esparza with 90 yards receiving on 3 catches.
Yeah, I mean,
and a touchdown.
I mean, we can't forget about Braylon White, who was touchdown of his own here today. It's just, of course, defensively, of course.
Fielded at the 25 as he gets across the 35 before he's knocked out. That's Francisco Ramirez on the return. Sorry, not the reception, the return. Braylon White's, I mean, he's right behind him. He's the number 2 receiver right now. 3 receptions of his on 79 yards with a 58-yard touchdown. Really, the difference is Esparza has that 77-yard touchdown.
Well, to be fair, Braylon White has a touchdown of his own who went 50-something yards, but that was a pick 6, not a
that's true. That's true. He's got an extra reception and touchdown there. But it was
near the team.
Yeah. No, absolutely. As we get set here, it's going to be a 2-and-2. As it's at the 31-yard line, the 1st and 10 for the Chiefs here. We get a 2+2 with Ramirez. I'm not. Is that Francisco Ramirez in there?
It may have been number 3.
No, that's Samuel Ramirez.
Okay, there we go.
It looked like a 1 from here, and I'm like, that doesn't look right.
I mean, hey, we've seen
but Francisco. It is Samuel.
We've seen Francisco take a couple jet sweep carries, so I wouldn't put it past Tony Cortez to allow his offense to run in with him.
2 yards up the middle, going to make it 2nd and 8 here for Alvizo, as the setup doesn't change a whole lot, as Alvizo goes out to Braylon White here on the end, and he's going to get across the 40, and they're going to call him down after about a 3-yard gain.
Forward progress.
And White is not happy with himself there. He wanted to break. He thought he could break that run, but just couldn't quite break the defender there. Going to make it 3rd and 4.
Hey, but still 3rd and manageable. Tony Cortez has proven that he can make this possible and convert it.
Absolutely. We get man in motion here as Alvizo is going to hit number 2 as he goes across the 45. Does he get the first down marker? That's Christopher Rodello.
They will not give it to him. He'll be marked down yard short. And honestly, I think trying to initiate the contact is kind of what came back to bite him here. Is if he just kind of allowed his speed to keep it going, he could have stuck that ball out and get the first.
Probably gets the first down. Yeah, absolutely. So,
but nonetheless, Tony Cortez keeping his offense out there.
Go for it. Yeah, why not? I mean, you got to try everything you can, right?
And we will see a timeout.
We're going to see a timeout on the part of who? Is it going to be the Chiefs? No, it's going to be Lamesa. So, folks, we'll take a timeout. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Fans, don't forget, you can follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Concho Sports. To stay up to date here as this 4th-down play happens right now.
Yes, and they're going to go for it. They're going to send Alviso around the right side, but he is not going to get it. He's going to take a loss of about 4 yards, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Chiefs as the Tornadoes take over at the 41-yard line of the Chiefs.
Yeah, you see the motion there, and you see Alviso. I mean, we've seen effective running from Alviso just in maybe not particularly this contest, but in previous contests. But that play just broke down. Tornadoes did a great job putting penetration on this line.
I feel like maybe the defense kind of, once Braylon White went into motion, the defense kind of realized, hey, they're going to sweep run this to the right. And I think if Alviso takes that and just goes left, he might have a shot.
I mean, yeah, counter with Alviso to left.
Yeah.
Or honestly, if they had given it to White there, there's many options that could have happened there. But nonetheless, it worked out in the Tornadoes' favor this time, and they will have the ball here on the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 as the handoff goes to Barrios again, and he's going to push through for a first down there. 11, they're going to say 12-yard run there by Barrios. And I'm going to go look. I'm kind of curious how many yards Barrios has on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, nonetheless, this is just, like I said, a senior grown man just walking through this, able to push through this front 7. And after a while, he will wear out this Chiefs defense.
He will. 1st and 10 here for the I'm anticipating another Barrios carry, and that's exactly what happens. As he gets stopped, has to do a little stutter step, tries to do a little Barry Sanders, only gets a couple yards. Say only a couple yards. He's had positive yardage. I'm looking at his stats here. He's had positive yardage every run. That's his 13th carry of the night, and he's got 75 yards already. Ooh. And every run has been positive, and so 2 yards was a short run for him.
Yeah, and it was
a breather.
It is a little bit of a breather, but he still maintains in this ball game. So we'll see as the play clock runs down to 12 and counting.
2nd and 8 here as Rio, the quarterback here, steps back, gets a little pressure by a Chief defender. He's going to take it on his own and take a slide at the 20-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, 3rd and 1, and I anticipate a Barrios carry here.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see some substitutions being made on this Chiefs front defensive line. As we see just how the play developed, you see some signs of fatigue here on both lines in this contest. Not sure if it's just because the drives, how fast people are scoring. Nonetheless, we'll expect to see some changes here.
3rd and 1 as it's handed off to Barrios, and he'll take them into the Angelo MRI red zone as he gets the first down, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line.
Number 15 making that tackle there for the Chiefs. Christian Esparza being smart, going low on the bruiser running back there for the Tornadoes.
And that run by Ramos, there was the first run by the Tornadoes that wasn't for Barrios.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was looking for a man running the ball.
And so we get set after that 12-yard run by Barrios, and Ramos is going to step back. He's going to try to roll out to his right-hand side, and he's going to take it himself again. Crosses the 10, about the 6-yard line. They're going to say 7-yard line. He goes out of bounds. And that looks like it might be another first down, making it 1st and goal for the Golden Tornadoes. They say he got the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Yeah, as you see here on the Alpha Paving Instant Replay, just great job on a scramble drill for the quarterback, making sure to get positive yards here inside the Angelo MRI red zone.
He's got pretty good legs.
1st and goal for the Tornadoes here.
So, a handoff to Barrios as he's going to try and roll, but he's going to get taken down at the 4-yard line, the 5-yard line. They're going to say the 4. Again, another short run for him of only 2 yards, and they took a play off there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those weird things. Like I said, we're seeing signs of fatigue here on both lines. So this halftime here in about a minute, it will be welcomed by both trenches here.
2nd and goal here from the 4-yard line as they get set. And Ramos steps back, puts it in the air, and it's going to be caught. But got to watch the jaw jacking as Braylon White is the defender on the play, but the reception is made by the
junior Silas McCurley.
There it is.
Who's been an effective weapon for the Tornadoes here today.
Actually, his second touchdown, isn't it?
Yes, it is, because he had a couple. He received one of the tunnel screens and didn't even have to jump for that ball against Braylon White. More just one-on-one situation. I don't think White saw the ball coming.
Yeah, I think he got a little separation from him, and the extra point here is
a little bit of the
42-28.
Right, a little bit of you see the Alpha Paving instant replay here. You'll see a little bit of little post play extracurricular, and one of those things that where may not be exactly what anybody wants to see. Of course, you encourage competitiveness, competition, but it's one of those situations where. It's a 42-28. You got a long way to go for both teams before we get to the end of this contest.
And here's the thing with that. You and I have both played this game a little bit. I didn't play it well, I'll tell you that. But you talk about the extracurriculars in the end zone and all that. But I guarantee you, if I'm Braylon, I only got one thing to say. You jaw jack all you want and say what you want, but I'm gonna look right at you and say, look at the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, and this can be looked at both ways. Of course, people are gonna make the argument about scoreboard. Hey, don't do that. It's just like
I say don't do it.
Calling
personally.
it taboo. I personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, partner. I'm kind of a little bit on the other side. I love competition. Whenever I played ball, I was one to definitely. Talk a little smack here and there. So, regardless if you're winning or losing, you have things to say. And there's not much that either of those gentlemen can say because both of them have been playing a fantastic
played
game.
very well.
I mean,
absolutely.
we talked about Braylon White, second leading receiver on the Chiefs, also has a pick six of his own as the Sheriff's Landscaping kickoff is received at the 25-yard line and be brought up the right sideline and be knocked down about the 40-yard line. That was Francisco Ramirez making that return.
And Francisco has played really well on these kickoffs. He has done a great job with that 15-yard return there.
Exactly. So 43 seconds.
And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Chad. But I never was good enough to talk smack. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
There's a reason. You mentioned that both of us had played a little bit. I played a little bit, but once I started high school and really got more into the developing in high school, it was definitely more baseball for me. But nonetheless,
as we get the handoff here to Samuel Ramirez, who goes up to about the 45. And it's going to make it 2nd and 5 here for the Chiefs. We got 30 seconds to go here in the half. Throw it downfield. Let's just go.
Why not?
For it. Why not?
The clock is ticking. That was not a first down, so the clock is going 25 and counting. 2nd and 5.
And Alviso is going to go at Braylon White, who's going to get the first down. But the ball's on the ground, and Lamesa is going to have the recovery. I almost wonder, was it down before or did it pop out?
I have to wonder if this was an incomplete pass. I don't know if he came down with the ball.
Let's see what it looks like, because I didn't think he came down with the ball personally. I was hoping he had, but he did come down with the ball, and then it does. I think he might have been. Oh, it's close. Hard to tell from our angle.
They will call it incomplete. The rolling on the field is incomplete. We at
our angle we can't see the other side, and that other official had to have made that call. As looks like we're gonna have a timeout by the Chiefs, so they'll take a timeout. Hey, we'll take a timeout. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. After that last incomplete pass ruling, we have a 3rd and 5 for the Chiefs. 15 seconds to go here in the half. And if I'm Lakeview, I'm just throwing it down the field, honestly. But that's me. As we get it out to Shumpert, and he's going to fumble it. And
incomplete pass once again.
They're going to say incomplete pass. He never had control.
And as
Braylon was down the field.
Exactly. We'll see the instant replay here. Alpha Paving instant replay. Ladies and gentlemen, watch the receiver get this block, and he's gone. Look at this. If he catches that cleanly, Braylon White's nowhere. Is down by the field all by himself.
And we asked Tony, you got any trick plays? He did.
He did. He mentioned that I think he was being very obscure about it. It's 4th and 5, 9 seconds left. I believe we're going to see the second punt of the day for the Chiefs. Nonetheless, I mean, it was double play, double pass, wide open. Braylon White. We talked about Shumpert joining the roster today, and it would have been perfect.
It would have been. I would have liked to have seen that. Heck, I'd kind of like to see him try it again.
Honestly, we may see it. Full aggressiveness from this Tornadoes off defense. Excuse me, where they've just been able to. They're bringing the heat, bringing pressure, blitzing a lot, kind of biting on the first moves. It was a perfect play call by offensive coordinator Tony Cortez, and I just wish Shumpert would have just
taking it clean and
I think he freaked out a little bit seeing the defender bear down on him.
And, it's real easy for us sitting here to say, oh, it would have been a touchdown. But I'm going to tell you, that defender bared down pretty quick.
Yeah.
He might not have gotten the throw off.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe not. Honestly, it might have been a little bit better if you saw the trips happen there at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Where at the bottom of the field there on our end, as we see the punt get set up here.
Yeah, Rios is going to be out at the punt. He's at the 35-yard line. And he's going to go – they're going to trick play here, and it's going to end up being an incomplete pass in the end, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 45, 3 seconds to go. And I know we're here for the Chiefs, but honestly, if I'm the Golden Tornadoes, you're about to come out of halftime and kick the ball back to the Chiefs. And so you got 3 seconds. If I'm the Chiefs, my safeties are all the way in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to throw to the end zone. Why not? I mean, what do you have to lose unless it's a pick six?
Exactly.
That's the only thing that can happen, and you were already down by 21 anyway at one point.
Yeah, no, exactly. And we see 4 defensive backs back there for the Chiefs.
See, exactly.
They're ready.
That's what I would do.
They're ready for this. They do not want to give up points here with 3 seconds left.
And, when you do that, crazy things can happen. So, and I've seen Lamesa do some trick plays, but they're going to be knocked out of bounds as they make a little short play. 0's on the clock. That's going to take us to halftime. And as the play ends up going for about 25 yards or so in the end. But either way, Lakeview goes to the halftime 42-28 leading. And when they come back after the half, they will receive the kickoff to start the second half. So stay with us. Halftime show coming up. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pixelcast Media Halftime Show. My name is Chad Miller, your color commentator for tonight's contest. And here with us in the booth is, a very special guest. Excuse me one moment. Luke's Cage, SAISD Scholar Athlete of the Week, Jayla Costancio. Well, first and foremost, welcome to the booth. I hope you're having a great day so far.
Yes, I am. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Kind of just talk about your classes and dive into it. I have some questions, but I'll just give you the spotlight for a moment. Just talk about yourself.
Okay, so currently I am a junior and I'm taking some harder classes this year. So it's like hard, or I'm trying to balance sports and academics as well. And it's like a hard year. So I'm I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're all good. You're all good. You're completely okay. I've been told you're a fantastic student, and you're just an asset to the tennis team for Lakeview.
Yes.
First and foremost, just kind of let's dive into a little bit about that. Just talk about your playing days. Kind of talk about you going on. How's your season going right now?
Well, we do play Monahams tomorrow, and so far this season, I feel like I've had a pretty good season overall.
Mm-hmm.
I've been winning way more than last season, and I feel like I've pretty much grown as a player throughout these practices and games, and I'm hoping to improve even more to next spring season.
Oh yeah, tennis is a full year sport. We love to see it.
Yeah.
I've been told you play singles and doubles.
Yes, sir.
And there's personal question, just why not? Or not personal question, personal opinion for yourself. Do you prefer to play singles, doubles? What are your thoughts on that?
I prefer to play singles because I don't necessarily I like having a partner, but I don't like having someone to rely on. I like being independent.
Yourself?
I like to win on me. Yeah.
Oh, family.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You mentioned we'll kind of roll back into the student side of things for a moment. You mentioned you're taking harder classes. Now, I've interviewed a couple student athletes, scholar athletes, as SISD puts it, on the Chief Insider Show, which you can be seeing on Mondays on Concho Sports Network. I'm assuming they're taking AP classes. Is that what you're taking as well?
Yes, sir. AP, dual credit, everything.
Fantastic. If you don't mind me asking, kind of what AP classes are those? I'm assuming English. Is there any other advanced ones you kind of
My
into?
schedule as of now, I have AP Physics, I have English dual credit, I'm taking engineering class, and I have, another dual credit company. My schedule's I forgot my schedule.
Hey, you're just a little bit about a month into
and pre-cal, pre-cal, and I'm hoping next semester.
Pre-cal.
Yeah, instead I'm trying to take pre-cal this semester and cal next semester, calculus next semester to
Awesome. Yeah, hey, a tough schedule, but from all the scholar athletes we talked to on various shows, I'm sure you're just as well, if not better than some of them. Now, this one is a little bit more of a personal question, so of course, by all means, if you don't really have an answer, don't worry about it. Just curiosity, what motivates you in going through, maybe as a student, maybe as an athlete? What do you think? You can name more than one if it's more than one, but what do you think motivates you? Because you mentioned taking hard classes, being a scholar athlete. There's so many different aspects to the life of not only, of course, just growing as a person in this role as a high school student. What motivates you to keep going, to take on the adversity that you kind of face being a student athlete and being a student athlete?
Well, something that motivates me is definitely my family, as well as teammates, all the people that surround me. I'm trying to become a better version for myself as well as them, and I'm just wanting to learn these hard things now so that in the future life's just easier. I'm trying to really push myself to become a better version of myself, and I'm wanting to
it's a fantastic answer. I know it's one that it's kind of tough to really put together, just because obviously some motivation can be very personal, so you're completely okay. I do have a couple more questions. Honestly, I'm just going to keep asking questions until they tell me to kick you off. So
okay.
Another one, just because kind of why not? What are your goals this year, or maybe in the next couple years, is whatever you see it as? Is there any major goals that you have for yourself?
Definitely a major goal is to graduate high school 2026.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm wanting to become a better athlete, and I'm really wanting to go to college, get a degree, really have my life set on where I want to be, and I have all these plans in the future that I feel like I'm needing to work towards them starting now. So I've really been just trying to get myself together and really focus these next years on everything. Honestly.
Awesome, fantastic. You mentioned, of course, graduating high school. That's a very, very important thing to do. You want to go to college. You want to keep playing potentially into college?
Maybe. Well, my main sport is softball, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we love dual sport athletes.
Yeah.
My little sister played volleyball and softball, so,
Yeah,
she understands the grind that it takes for all of it.
Yeah, last year I played tennis, volleyball, softball. Yeah.
My goodness, that's a lot. Well, you mentioned, of course, going to college. Have you thought about what you may want to potentially major in?
Possibly business.
Business. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You're gonna run your own business?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Hey, I can see it now. See it now. Whatever that business may be. And of course, a couple more questions. Actually, maybe only one, if depending on how you answer it. Before I let you go, I do like to ask every single student athlete who I get the chance to interview this question, just because. It's more of a fun side of things. It's not, you don't really feel as stressed. You let yourself be yourself for a second. Of course, to work out, to do you have a song or an artist or songs, maybe there's more than one, that you play to either like get you hyped up, whether you use to listen to when you're working out, whatever that may be? I've had a wide range of options, so by all means, whatever you got, I promise it is nothing. It couldn't be weirder than some options I've heard.
I honestly don't even know. Like, I just put my playlist on shuffle, and it's just like whatever. I just go with whatever song. I feel like there's multiple songs that hype me up. I don't know if I have a specific one in mind right now, but I'm honestly not sure about that question.
Hey, that's all right. That is a-okay. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I mean, you know what? I'm really enjoying this interview. I'm hoping this kind of helps you. I know you're kind of rolling with a little bit of a here. You know what? I think that really covers everything. I mean, first and foremost, I'm sure you enjoying the game this far?
Yes, I am.
As we do see.
Great game. I'm glad we're winning.
Oh, yeah.
We're winning. Let's go.
42-28 at the half. Once again, for those of you who are just joining us here for the Pixelcast Media halftime show here with the Luke's Cage, SISD Scholar Athlete of the Week, Lakeview High School Junior, Jayla Constancio.
Yes, sir.
Constancio, good. I'm glad I said that right.
Yes.
And of course, we talked about some things, and might as well give you a little bit here. Your coach, John Lloyd, if I'm saying that correctly, just had a couple things to say about yourself, right? And
okay.
I promise you, none of these are bad.
Hopefully.
He just wants to, some of the things that he talked about you, that you are a good student and an asset to the team in all ways. And that he also mentioned how you push yourself and the team to do better. So, I mean, it sounds like you're a very motivating individual. It's a very good thing to have that. But I appreciate your time, and I hope the fans at home got a chance to know you a little bit better. The Luke's Cage SISD Scholar Athlete of the Week, Lakeview High School Junior, Jayla Constancio. Thank you once again for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Fantastic.
You as well. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. We're going to keep it here during the Pixelcast Media halftime show as the Lakeview band will finish their performance here during the halftime show about 9.5 minutes to go before we kick off the second half. Hope you're all enjoying the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. We will be back with the game here shortly.
We appreciate your continued support of our music education at Lamesa High School. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your Chieftain Band and halftime show.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Well, welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We are back for the half as the Chiefs prepare to take the opening kickoff of the half. The Schertz landscaping kickoff the Chiefs will receive, and going back to receive is going to be Francisco Ramirez and Braylon White. Too fast set of legs.
Oh, for sure. And looking ahead, we'll talk about it more as the drive goes on, as the Schertz landscaping kickoff is away. Another pooch kick.
Yeah, going to go out of bounds around the 32 or so. We'll see what they say. They say at 31. For this angle, that was pretty good good guess, 32. It was a 31. I'm kind of proud of myself on that one.
Yeah, no, for real. There's plenty to be proud of. As we take a look at a little bit of the stats from the first half, a little bit of a summary here. 1 second as I pull this up. For the Chiefs, we've seen only about 42 yards rushing, but we've seen 278 yards passing and 6 touchdowns on the day. Yeah, it's incredible. As we see Alviso take the first snap in the second half.
Alviso is going to get ready to go and add some more to this 278 yards here on a 16-20 pass. And as he gets set up with a 2+2 with, it looks like, Ramirez behind him, he hands off to Ramirez, and Ramirez is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And, folks, that is he might even lose half a yard, but that is about it. I think they're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and something that we talked about during halftime, off air, of course, where we were discussing just kind of what the Chiefs need to do. And one of those things is just simply run the ball. It's one thing where you're able to be effective on the pass game, but this is some time where you need to make sure you get that effective running going.
Yeah, Alviso pulls that there, gets to Braylon White there, and he gets about 12 yards on the reception and making another Chiefs first down here at their own 48-yard line. And great pass, but Braylon is not getting up. So, folks, while he's down and they tend to him, we're going to take it to commercial here. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, It's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Would you like a time lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And we were talking off air there just a moment ago. It's good to see Braylon White. He's walking off on his own. A little bit of assistance, but not too much. Not sure if he just got the wind knocked out of him, got a stinger. Not really sure, but we're going to get lined up here for 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line as Alviso stands back in the shotgun. Hands off to Ramirez around the left side. Or the right side, I'm sorry, and he's going to get across the 50, across the 45, and keep moving. Going to get about 8 yards, little differently than we've seen Barrios get 8 yards on the other side of the ball, but he got 8 yards, going to make it 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I mean, just off that left in there, a bit of a sweep really is all it is. Kind of a, someone think of a basic play design, but it works out in the Chiefs' favor here. Honestly, generating their second longest carry, or the third longest carry of the day with the 8 yards.
Get set with the 2+2, we put Calvin, now I lost his last name, but we're going to pass out to Francisco Ramirez. It's going to be in a loss of 1 on the play as Ramirez is unable to turn upfield and move. That was Calvin Whitfield that was in motion. Couldn't remember the last name for some reason. And going to be 3rd and 3 here. Looks like that play just Ramirez just couldn't turn around and move it upfield.
Yeah, no, he just couldn't, and it just kind of the great job on the Tornado secondary to be able to blow up that play there. Trying to develop a little bit of a tunnel screen, just couldn't make it happen.
2+2 as Alviso is being hit in play, and he goes to Whitfield and just a little short. Being hit as he threw it, the fact that he got the ball off to Whitfield might be a testament to Alviso's strength to begin with.
We talked about during the first half, the Tornadoes displaying that overload blitz off of the weak side of the strong side of the play, and it worked out in their favor there as a linebacker sprung free and able to get into Alviso's face to generate some pressure and an incompletion. And updates on Braylon White, we do see him walking down. He's currently on the track and getting a little help heading towards the locker room currently, so we hope to get an update on him in the near future.
And the Chiefs line up for the punt, and it's a dropped on the snap, but he gets the punt off, and it takes a bounce and goes into the end zone as Francisco Ramirez was trying to get to it to touch it. It bounced right in front of him. He moved to let it go a little further. And that's why, the ball is oblong. It bounces weird sometimes.
It does, but so first off, a great play by Rios. If you saw him, he
shouldn't have got that kickoff.
Little trouble with the snap. I think he kicked it with his left foot. I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure.
Nonetheless, got it off, dropped at the 5. Francisco Ramirez is right there. It just doesn't turn around to see it, and all of a sudden it sees the ball bounce. It's going to let it bounce again. All of a sudden it just takes that tornado bounce, and now it's a touchback on the 20-yard line.
It hit the 5 and just shot into the end zone from there. But Golden Tornadoes are going to take over at the 20-yard, their own 20-yard line, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, as Ramos comes out firing to number 21, and he's going to get about 8-9 yards on the play. Number 21 on the reception, that is Malachi Gutierrez, senior wide receiver for the Golden Tornadoes. They're going to give him 9, second and 1.
Yeah, it's we talked about the first half. Of course, the Chiefs' offense being able to put up all these points, but we're seeing the Tornadoes slowly being able to do the same for themselves.
They're clawing back into this game. I mean, there's just no two ways about that. As they get set up, 3 receivers to the left, and the 3-1 set with Berrios. I'm imagining maybe a run here for that 1 yard as they hand it off to Berrios, who is going to get hit in front of the line to make is the 30. He's going to be taken down for no gain at the 29, 3rd and 1. Good hold.
A little bend, don't break on the part of the Chiefs defense. But yeah, 3rd and very short.
Third and half.
You can probably move that football across the line easily. Nonetheless, we're going to see the Chiefs load up the line here. 5.
Sell out.
Try to sell it a little bit.
Sell it out. Yeah, go for it. As we get set, the 3-1 set up to the left. As here's the snap and hand off to Berrios, and he's going to get the first down, but not a whole lot more than that. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And you know what? Not a whole lot more, but it's enough. It moves the chains. Excellent last-ditch effort by Berrios, being able to stretch the ball across even after getting contact here. But great play by number 8. That is going to be Isaac Monreal making the first contact right at the legs.
All right, they get set up. The Tornadoes get set up in the 2+2 here with Berrios on the right-hand pocket and the shotgun formation as they're going to go straight up, and it's going to be batted at the line. It's going to be batted at the line as he goes to his right by number 5, Scott Copes. Great bat down to knock the ball incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Fantastic. Coming in on that outside linebacker nickel position, reads the play, and just great job by him to stick that hand out and force the incompletion.
Yeah, I think if that's complete, it goes for about 8 or 9 yards. Could be dangerous, but now it's 2nd and 10. Completely changes the play call of the Golden Tornadoes. There's their setup in the 2-2. And so to immediately get to the backfield, and number 15 for the Chiefs, that is Christian Esparza, immediately gets into the backfield, pushes the Ramos out of the into a rush and gets the sack. 3rd and 17 after that loss of 7.
Hey, you know what? I am glad they got there because number 2, Silas McCurley, who has been a bit of a thorn in the Chiefs' defense side, was wide open in the middle of the field.
So 3rd and 17 as Ramos steps back for the pass, goes across the middle and hits number 2. That's Silas McCurley as he needed 17 and got 19 or 20. It's going to make it a first down at the 44-yard line of the Golden Tornadoes.
We're seeing the Chiefs kind of drop back in a bit of a base cover 2 look out of this 3-4 set, but the issue is that when you do that, as we see a Chief down on the ground, clenching his leg, we'll hope he is okay. But kind of talking about the play for just a split second, whenever you see them drop back into that cover 2, you kind of leave the middle of the field open. So even though it's designed to be able to cover that deep the deep middle, sometimes they don't get back fast enough for those speedsters like McCurley there.
Yeah. So they're going to tend to him, the player that's down. So while they do that, we'll take a break. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. The Chief that was on the ground was Esparza.
He was up and walked off under his own power, as we see the first down handed off here to Barrios, and he runs a long way to get 3 yards. He was able to finally turn upfield and got the 3 yards, make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, just another sweet play. Able to get to the outside off the tackle there with the stiff arm. The contain helps stop him, but just not as efficiently as
Monreal with that first hit just couldn't quite get him down. And like you said, he stiff armed him. Good stiff arm. Give credit where credit's due. 2nd and 7. Little confusion maybe here on the Golden Tornadoes. Looked like they were setting up 2-2 when it needed to be a 3-1. I'm not sure what's going on there. And so here we go with the snap, and Barrios is handed off, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get about a yard, make it 3rd and 6. Not much happening for Barrios on that play.
Yeah, great job by the containment of this Chiefs defense. Able to utilize that nickel spot to immediately crash when they sense running play there.
Adrian James on the initial hit there for the stop. And we're going to get set. Another 3-1 set with Barrios on the right-hand pocket of Ramos, and probably looking at a pass play here. You never know. And Ramos steps back for the pass, goes across, and hits a wide-open Golden Tornado there for the first down with a gain of about 12 yards. Not sure who that was. Looked like number 21.
Yeah, Malachi Gutierrez, the senior receiver. You said it perfectly. G was just open, kind of found a soft spot in the zone, and great job by the freshman quarterback, Ramos, to be able to slot it in there to him.
So they're going to get set up 1st and 10 here. They've been notorious 1st and 10, not a bunch of passes on 1st and 10, usually letting Barrios get some big yards and set them up. So we'll see what happens here with a 3-1 to the right. And it's Barrios again. His number's called, and he's going to get probably looking at about 4 yards, going to make it a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, a little bit of whistles there, maybe a little bit of that extracurricular. They always say to play through the whistles. So
that's what we were told.
Derek Ollenbar's defense making sure that they do exactly that. As we're less than 5.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Tornadoes, they may not be putting points up right away, but they're sure taking this time off the clock.
They are eating up the clock, absolutely, on this drive. And I think the Chiefs I think that plays into the Chiefs' favor if you can put another score on the board. And get to 49 by the end of the game at least. And so get set up here as Ramos steps back for the pass, and he's rushed, and it's going to be intercepted by the Chiefs. He's across the 40, returning back. He goes out at about the 46-yard line. Who is that man?
Nick Leyva.
Leyva on the interception, but there is a flag on the play, and so let's see what the call is here. Looks like either an illegal man downfield or a holding in the area. I'm not sure. It is a holding call on the offense. That is going to be declined. Chiefs ball at the 46, 1st and 10.
Excellent job by Leyva, who was in the safety spot, just playing center field. Saw everything develop in front of him, and it executed well on his end. As both teams take the field, a couple score updates for you here from teams in West Texas. San Angelo Central currently leading Abilene Cooper 18-7 at halftime. So very big game for the Bobcats. Needing to try to clinch that first win.
And Alviso, little rollout to Francisco Ramirez, who gets across the 50 to about the 46-yard line, or as I famously said one time, the 54.
Indeed. Continuing with the scoring updates, as we do have a tornado down on the and we just got a further update. Central is up 24-7 in the 3rd quarter.
Good
now.
For Central.
Good for Central indeed. As we have a down tornado, but while the player is down, he is up now. We'll give you a couple more updates. Wall currently up 17-10 on Jim Ned at
that's
the
a good
half.
game.
That is a fantastic game. Brady trailing Ozuna. We just got updated once again, as of course our other partners here in West Texas, here in San Angelo. Tied at 17 now in the fourth, so a big game.
Two traditionally good teams.
Exactly. Brady trailing by 6. Another one I want to look at is a local here to are they not playing today? They're not playing today. I stand corrected.
So after that gain of 8, we got a 2nd and 2 as we line up a 3-1 to the left-hand side for Alviso, and Alviso steps back. He's going to go downfield to the middle and just overshoots number 18 there, Daniel Munoz, and the play falls incomplete, 3rd and 2.
Indeed.
Alpha Paving replay here, and Alviso actually gets a good read on it, just a little too high for Munoz. It does hit his fingertips, but just a little too high. So trying to see what's going on here.
You got some 3rd and 2.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 2.
4:20 to go in the 3rd.
And okay, there we go. We're going to 3-1 to the right here with Ramirez on the right-hand pocket for Alviso, and Alviso pulls the handoff to Ramirez. And he's going to take it himself, and he's going to get the first down as he crosses the 40 and goes out of bounds on the right side to about the 41.5-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs.
And we have another tornado down right on their sideline. It was actually number 15 who made the tackle. A little slow to get up here.
A little bit of a weird.
He's actually just going
to roll him off the sideline. That's not the way to do it, but get the young man taken care of, absolutely. I'm not sure he didn't roll himself over there, though.
Yeah, I think.
It's a cramp.
It's a cramp. Okay, yeah, that's never fun. I did not see training staff push him like that. But he did kind of roll.
He just
over
rolled
on himself.
He had a cramp, and that's what it is. And I got a cramp. I roll too. I get it.
It happens.
So we get set up 2+2 here with Ramirez on the right hand side. We're going to put Christopher Rodello in motion and handoff to Rodella as he's going to cross the 35 and nearly make the 30. Looks like maybe down to the 31-yard line after a gain of 7 yards. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I mean, just it works out. You know, we want to see the Chiefs be able to execute the run more efficiently.
They're doing better.
And that's the way they can do it. Another scoring update from a team that Lakeview plays next week against a team they played last week. Okay. Lubbock leads Snyder 21-20 at the half.
Ooh. All right, 2nd and 3, the play call here, 2+2, putting Rodella back in motion again, and there's a snap, and Alviso is going to take it himself. It was his number all the way. He's across the 25. He's going to get the first down at about the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, knocking on the door of the red zone again.
Yeah, no, a little bit. I don't think it was his play all the way. I definitely think there's supposed to be somebody coming in front of him to be like a handoff in a way. But nonetheless, great job by Alviso being able to improvise and make it a first down.
I'm not sure if maybe he expected the snap a little sooner to hand off to Rodella again or not, and that's why he took it. But it almost looked like it was his ball all the way. Either way, 1st and 10 as Alviso steps back and passes out to Francisco Ramirez, and he's going to be taken down and credited up to the 18-yard line, a 3-yard reception there on the right side. 2nd and 7, and the Chiefs are back into the Angelo MRI red zone.
Yeah, just a forward progress able to work out there. Another one of those 3-yard hitch routes.
I'll take them all day long.
Working to perfection. 2nd and 7.
I'll take those all day long because the Chiefs have been known to gain extra yards on those after the catch. We got a 3-1 setup here on the left side as Alviso hands off to Samuel Ramirez as he goes across the 15 and is going to be down at about the 18-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd and 2. And I'm going to tell you, Mr. Cortez is going to open that playbook up right here as we see the Alpha Paving instant replay here. And it looks like really he just kind of slipped. They're going to give him 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looks to be a little bit of a slip here, but yeah, we should see the playbook open up just a tad. I would not be surprised if the Tornadoes come back with that overload blitz off of the left side there.
Quick rollout pass maybe somewhere. You got Rodella here on the inside here that can make it as he goes in motion. And there's the snap, and going to hand it off to Ramirez again as he's going to get across the 10. And touchdown! Chiefs. Unfortunately, though, there is a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
I really think that might be going down as a horse collar tackle.
That's what I'm kind of wondering myself. As it stands right now, it is called a touchdown on the play. But let's see what the flag. There is laundry on the field as we have an Olivas Roofing and Solar flag. And so if it's a horse collar, decline. I mean,
yeah, you decline it. You take the touchdown.
And it looks like it's something like that because the Chiefs are lining up for the extra point.
They are looking to the Chiefs sideline for this.
So, face mask.
Sure, whatever. It's the same penalty.
Hands were in the same area.
Hands were not where they were supposed to be.
That's it.
I definitely think that was a horse collar. Regardless,
Now, will they apply that on the kickoff?
That's a good question. That's a very good question to figure out.
So
Now,
I'm not sure how the high school works in that, but the extra point is up, and it's good. Your Chiefs lead with 1:43 to go here in the third quarter. 49-28.
as you see the instant replay here, as just a fantastic. Oh yeah, okay, no, that was definitely face mask. Never mind, I was completely wrong. I really thought he got the horse collar there.
I wouldn't even say you were
and
completely
his helmet
wrong.
was turned to his side.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say you were completely wrong. I mean, it looked like a weird takedown, and a lot of times when you see a weird takedown like that, it is a horse collar tackle.
Yeah.
In this case, he had his hands around the front, not the back, and it ended up being a face mask. Worked to the favor of the Chiefs. And so, look, I didn't see a decline motion, so I'm assuming it's going to be applied on the kickoff.
Yeah, I would assume as well. Yeah, I would assume that would be the case.
Which would be great for the Chiefs because you've already gotten 2 kickoffs recovered. And if you recover this, okay, after the penalty, if they do assess the penalty, you can end up with the ball at like the 10.
Yeah, no, very much.
And they are applying that 15 yards on. So you're going to kick from their 45.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a very big pooch kick here. But a couple more scoring updates as the play gets set up here. In district action, or I mean, they're not playing district, but they are in the Lakeview's district. Pecos trailing Fort Stockton 35-3 in the third quarter.
Ooh.
Big Spring is currently, one moment as I type this in, trailing Borger, thank you. 38-14 at the half.
Who is that?
Big Spring.
Okay.
And then Andrews is the final one in the district, trailing Midland Greenwood 15-14 in the third.
You know, Midland Greenwood's traditionally a really good powerhouse team in that small 4A division a lot of times. So I'm not surprised by that Midland Greenwood. But, you know, Andrews usually a pretty good team too. As we got the Schurz kickoff here, and it is an traditional onside kick, and it does bounce high, but it is recovered by 13, Ty Martinez of the Golden Tornadoes, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yep, a couple more updates from other opponents that the Chiefs will be facing this season. Levelland currently trailing 26-9 to Idalou.
And you're not from Texas, are you?
Somehow I was born and raised. I was born and raised here, and I can't say things properly. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not from West Texas.
You're definitely not from West Texas.
At all.
That's okay.
Not one bit. Sorry, my apologies. I'm from Austin.
I never would have thought Refugio. I always said Refugio.
I knew it was Refugio, so believe it or not, and I learned to say that one.
All right, we get set up here 3-1 to the left-hand side for Ramos as Ramos hands off to Berrios, who gets across the 30 to the 35 and down at about the 36-yard line. And we have a Lakeview Chief down, and he's trying to get up, and he's going to make it up, and that was number 55. Adrian James, but he does make it up. He's going to go ahead and go to the sideline, get a breather, probably maybe a cramp or something like that, just a little stinger, a little bit.
Yeah.
Take a play off and get back out there. So they get set 3-1, 2nd and 6 as Berrios gets across the 40 for the first down to about the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 from the 41.
As you do have some dirty laundry on the field, we'll see.
I missed it. Another Olivas penalty there.
Exactly. We'll see. But while we wait the penalty here.
Offsides on the Chiefs. They're going to decline that. They got the 5 yards. Give them the stats.
Yeah, give them the stats.
Same results.
The next opponent later on the schedule, Burnett. A lot of people say Burnett because of how it is spelled. It is Burnett playing Little River Academy and leading 36-7 in the second quarter. And then the last one, as we already covered the district, the last one in non-district play will be Brownfield. I always get them mixed up. They are currently...
As we go, the one man on the far side gets a little wheel route. He goes that tunnel route, and he's going to go all the way to pay dirt on the 59-yard touchdown pass by Ramos.
It's worked. amazing.
That's the third time they've run it for a touchdown.
It keeps working, and the Chiefs defense has to find a way to stop it. I understand where it could be difficult to face it, but you see it scored 3 times on you. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
You got to figure out the solution to it.
I feel like there's an overload to the other side of the field because they're putting those trips on that left side as the extra point goes up, and it's good. That makes it 49-35. I feel like so they're throwing those trips on that far side, and they're throwing to the single man on the right side, right? And so the Chiefs are overloading that left side, and they're just running against the short, weak side. It's just like a weak side tunnel.
It is, but that's whenever you have to rely on your safeties, your linebackers, to make those angles and recognize that the play is happening, because it's not like it's not difficult to read, if you understand where I'm coming from.
I get it.
Most of those tunnel screens, the receiver will take a stutter step forward and then come back and go towards the ball, the center. And most of the time, as the lineman, the front seven should be able to recognize, hey, this guy who's supposed to be hitting me is currently out in the wide. Yep. I should probably go out there. Of course, I know hindsight's 20/20, so of course, there's only so much you can do in the moment. But you got to be able to recognize those situations.
So here's a stat for you. Alviso is 16 for 23 with 6 touchdowns, 293 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ramos is 12 for 19 for 301 yards with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Actually, he's got 5 touchdowns, but one of them was for Lakeview.
Yeah.
So as the Schurz landscaping kickoff comes here, and Ramirez is going to field it at the 25 and take it to the 30, and that's where the Chiefs will take over 1st and 10. I say all that to point out, Ramos is a freshman, and through 3 quarters, he's thrown for 301 yards, and that was his 5th touchdown of the night.
It could be. It's working out. We're just seeing a shootout of a game
it's
here,
just
really.
it. We are seeing a shootout as the Chiefs will take over. They got 2+2 with Alviso in the backfield. Handoff is to Ramirez. Ramirez is going to take it. He's going to get the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him a yard on the forward progress. I didn't even really see him.
I don't think he got that either, but nonetheless, they'll give it to him.
They'll give it to him 2nd and 9.
Yeah, as we are at 25 seconds here, as a tornado is down on the ground. As the trainers come out to look at him, we will take a break as well. You are watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and...
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We get set here. The Chiefs, it's going to be 2nd and 9 as the medical staff, or the staff, is walking off the field, let's be honest, they're taking their time.
A little bit.
A little bit.
35, Zach Barron is the one that they're taking off the field there. As we look towards the Chiefs sideline, I believe that might be Braylon White. However, he does not have a helmet or pads.
I think it is.
Yeah, that looks like him. So I think it's safe to say that he will be out for the rest of this contest.
Yes, sir. So we get set 2+2 here. Ramirez on the right pocket of Alviso, and Rodella goes in motion, and Alviso takes the ball, and he's going to take it himself, and he's going to get the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. That's going to make it 3rd and 9.
Hector Zamora, fantastic job by the senior linebacker, able to come off the edge and never give up on the play there. As that ends the 3rd quarter, Wow, we blew that one really fast.
Wow. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, as the flip fields here, it just gives us a moment to let you know that you can watch Concho Sports Network on your TV live in high definition. All you have to do is install the CSN, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV app, and you can install them now on either device just by searching Concho Sports on Roku and Fire TV. We invite you to check it out to get the best viewing experience for all of the games here in the Concho Valley. We will take a quick break here as the end of the third quarter. The Chiefs lead 49-35. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And here it is, folks, the fourth quarter, the money quarter, as we've got a 3rd and 9, and Alviso takes the pass, goes downfield, and nearly is picked off by the Golden Tornadoes, but it falls incomplete as he goes across the middle with intended target of Francisco Ramirez. That is not Francisco Ramirez. That is Daniel Munoz, 4th and 9.
And we have a live update from Abilene, where the Bobcats of Central is leading Abilene Cooper 24-14 in the fourth quarter.
Central leading.
Yes. The Bobcats.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what I said.
And we're gonna have a timeout here by the Chiefs, as they only had 10 men on the field.
Yep, and they were trying to get the 11th.
But hey, it happens. Sometimes you don't know you're in the game, and then you're standing there, and the coach is like, "Hey, why are you here?"
Yeah, I know, right? It happens. And going back to my update, I could have swore I said Bobcats. I don't know what I said.
I'll tell you this: you might have said it right, and I just might have heard it wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
I heard nothing from you, from anybody. So I was just super confused for a moment. Like, did I not say Bobcats?
I was trying to process what you said.
Central leads Cooper 24-14 in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'm like, did Central? Well, when you first said it, my first thought was, wow, did Central lose 10 points? How did that happen?
My apologies.
You probably did say it right. I just think I heard it wrong. But hey, we all.
It happens.
I make mistakes. I don't like to admit it, but I do.
Hey, fans,
I thought I was perfect, but
fans, you can come back and listen to me potentially make mistakes.
Now I got to go listen for
Monday
it.
morning Chief Insiders, or Monday evening. Monday evening Chief Insider, 8:00 Central Time here on Concho Sports Network.
Chiefs are going to line up here for a punt from Rios here as he gets the punt off, and a good punt. It's going to be fielded at the 27-yard line, and be taken down about the 37. They're going to say 39-yard line.
My
but
goodness.
Look at this hit.
Adrian
Folks,
James.
Watch this hit on the Alpha Paving instant replay here. 27-yard line, and he just gets caught from the back by Nick Leyva, and then Adrian just lays him out. Like, great hit by.
Clean for sure. But
no,
my goodness.
absolutely clean. But a great hit, and he wished he could have that back. 11:43 to go as the Golden Tornadoes take over 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Chiefs, and they hand off to Barrios, who kind of bounces outside and is taken down by Francisco Ramirez after a gain of 13 yards to the 49-yard line.
Here, as you watch the Alpha Paving instant replay, this is exactly what the Tornadoes want. They have worn down this Chiefs defense with Barrios, and he's just going to keep rolling and keep running and keep his legs churning.
He is. He's bouncing in and out, kind of having his way. But if you're the Chiefs defense, you just don't let him take him down once in a while as we get set 1st and 10 play, 3-1 stack as they hand off to Barrios again. And right there, they only got 1 or 2 yards. They're going to give him 2, make it 2nd and 8. And so that's what you want to see. You get a hit on him and only a couple yards. And it's kind of funny. I can hear my voice going, but of course, I've called that touchdown 7 times tonight for Lakeview here.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 8 as we got now. You got to watch for that tunnel play again here because they're stacking this left side here for the Golden Tornadoes. And they're, it's going to be a pass to the left, which we haven't seen a whole lot of for about 4 yards, 3 yards.
I think that may have been that tunnel play that just happened to work out in the Chiefs' favor
Chiefs
that
were
time.
right on it with the tackle as it goes for about 3 yards. And kind of interesting because they marked it at the 45, but then the ref put it at the 44. So, okay.
Nonetheless, big key third down here. Key third down.
Big third down right here because if you can get this third down stop and maybe even a tackle for a loss, it could be huge for you. Force them into a punt situation as Ramos steps back for the pass, goes way downfield. It's incomplete. Intended receiver number 21. Nope, wrong roster there. Malachi Gutierrez, making it 4th and 5. And so the Golden Tornadoes have a big decision to make.
Massive.
Because, you can put it in the hands of Barrios. You can put it in the hands of Barrios, who's been getting big gains. You can try to pass it with that tunnel play you've got. But if you miss on any of those, you're giving the ball good field position to the Chiefs. So we get set with a 2+2, and they're going to go down the field. And the question is, was he in? And they're going to say he was after that pass goes for 8 yards for the first down.
Silas McCurley once again.
And Silas has had a lot of yardage. That's just all there is to it.
It's perfectly called there. Just the out route for the first down marker.
And my question is, where's the corner there?
Playing his own.
2+2 here, as I expect to hand off to Barrios. That's what they've been good for. But they're going to go back, and they're going to flush Ramos out as they're going to hit Barrios at about a 7-yard gain and knock him out of bounds. Make it 2nd and 3. Good catch by Barrios. Give him credit. But they flushed Ramos out of the pocket right away.
Yeah. No, and that maybe what they need to do is get more pressure on the quarterback there to be able to keep him out of just comfort.
So do you think you run a few more blitzes here? Or?
It's very difficult because we've seen them run their base defense here with the zone coverage, and it's not really working.
And it's
much
tough.
Very well.
It's tough to call. So they get set a 3+1, and they hand off to Barrios, who outruns the first initial hitter, initial contact, and he goes for a gain of about 6-9 yards for a first down at the 20-yard, just inside the 20. Well, they're going to say just outside the 20-yard line. And we have a player down. James is down. And so we're going to, James is down. So we'll stay with us, folks. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, and we are back as number 55, Adrian James, is helped off the field. Hopefully he can get back in here. He walked off on his own power. The 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes as they get set, pass down the field, overthrow, intended receiver is Silas McCurley. A little too high for him. He was wide open, probably could have waltzed into the end zone, but instead, 2nd and 10.
Okay, so great, solid.
Well, they rushed. They got to the quarterback pretty quick and had him make a bad throw too high.
Yeah.
He'd love to have that one back as they get set 2+2, and he steps back to make another pass down the field. He goes down the field, and does he catch it? Silas McCurley does catch it for the touchdown, 20-yard touchdown.
He has
Ramos
been
McCurley.
a menace to this Chiefs defense all day long. My goodness.
And that makes this game a one-score game as it's 49-42 pending the extra point. My only question would have been if he kept control of the ground. They say he did. Okay. I'll take the word for it. I couldn't tell from the instant replay at all. We'll get a chance to look at that in a moment. But here's the extra point as its kick is up. And
sure.
It's good. It almost looked like it had gotten hit at the line of scrimmage, like it was hit so low. But let's take a look at this. I mean, he had to make a diving catch, so catching that, he made a good play. And couldn't quite. He was a little bit faster than the cameraman. That happens, but either way, he got it. I mean, it was a good play. He had to dive to catch it.
Yeah, how to make an effort, and at the end of the day, it was an extraordinary effort. But like McCurley, man, he has been on fire this entire game.
And so when you look at the stats here, right? McCurley's got 226 yards receiving. Barrios has 126 yards rushing.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, that's 452 yards of 352 yards of offense from just those two players. And of course, let's be honest, Alvizo's slowed down on the yardage, but they've been up big. We might see him start passing a little bit more to get the ball moving because the running game's not working.
That's the only thing that's been going. So it kind of makes you wonder why, or maybe not why, because they're still trying to pass the ball. It isn't like they completely stopped.
So the Schurz landscaping kickoff here is going to go to, I'm not sure who that is. That's Ramirez as he crosses the 40 and is going to go down about the 44-yard line. And they'll take over at their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10, Lakeview.
This is the kind of field position that the Chiefs love right here. They need this to be able to score. Now, what you want to do if you are Lakeview, you want to put the pressure on Lamesa to be able to make them score fast. So what you need to do, take your time.
Yes.
Take your time, draw this out as long as you can. Whether it's 4 or 5 minute drive, to be able to take time away from them, but also put points on the board while you're at it.
Alvizo hands off to Sam Ramirez, who gets across the 50, and he'll be taken down 1 yard short after a 9-yard gain at the 47-yard line, 2nd and 1. Great run by Ramirez there.
Yeah, fantastic run all the way around. Ramirez just took it and read the defense and executed properly.
Ran through the holes. That's it. As we see a 2nd and 1 setup, we got a 2+2 setup with Ramirez a little back off of Alvizo here. And so out of this shotgun play, and handoff is back to Ramirez, who's going to get, I think he's got the first down.
The refs,
they're going to say no.
The men in stripes disagree with you. They believe that they did not get the forward progress.
I thought he got up there. They're going to say no, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it's just close.
It looked interesting. It looked good to me, but, I'm not down there, and sometimes we just have those weird angles that aren't what it appears to be.
Now we have a very interesting decision to make here. Obviously, you're playing for 4 downs here, in my opinion.
No, you are absolutely in this territory. I think you are. And Alvizo puts it into the hands of Leyva, but we got a flag on the play. It's probably going to be a horse collar tackle.
Yeah, this will not go Lamesa's way, I don't think.
Either way, it's going to be a first down for somebody.
regardless. I definitely think they're probably going to this is going to be interesting.
Well, okay, so we have a leave us flag.
Face mask. Okay, doesn't matter. Face mask, 15 yards, just add it. Yep.
It's either going to be 15 yards, or if they say the fumble, if it was really a fumble.
Leva remains down, though, after the play.
Well, you know, I don't know if you've ever had a face mask pulled on you. I've only had it once, and I never wanted it to happen again.
Oh, I mean, it's not fun by any
No,
means.
it hurts. It hurts when they
look at the Alpha Paving replay here. Just a fantastic RPO rebound, Vizo. And, yeah, I mean, the referee recognized it right away. That actually probably was a fumble.
It probably was.
But it will be 15 yards.
Plus the play.
So it does put them, as you see the chain gang get reset over there. It'll be.
I think it'll be first and goal.
It'll be first. Actually, there'll be a
10.
first and 10 able. I believe it looks to be the 2.
Yeah, it's what it looks like. The 2 can give you another first down. They will be in the Angelo MRI red zone once this
penalty gets
back to play.
Yeah. Succeeded
But Leva's going to be able to walk off. But yeah, that just when you get that face mask pulled at that full run, it hurts.
Yeah, no, it's not definitely not kind by any means.
And so you just don't want to get up when it happens.
No, not at all. But issue is for the Chiefs now, they got to find a new X5 receiver. Braylon White out for the rest of this game, and his backup Nicholas Leva is now walking off the field. So you have a receiver spot you got to fill. Who's going to fill it?
I mean, Munoz played really well for you tonight. Francisco Ramirez has played really well for you tonight. And so let's see what happens here as Alviso steps back, and he's going to roll to his left, and he's going to go to the end zone, throw it away, incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Oh my goodness, he had a man open in the end zone. Oh my. Number 17, Roman Garcia, flash on that post route that got Leva into the red zone.
But let me tell you something. I'm going to stop you there for a moment, because this is where the inexperience comes in for Alviso. That's a hard pass to throw to hit it just right. If you miss it, it's an interception, and that field was open. Could have been pick 6 the other way. So Alviso back in the shotgun, 2+2 setup as we get set. Hands off to Ramirez. He crosses the 10, 5, touchdown Chiefs! That's going to make it 55-42, pinning the extra point with 7:16 to go here in the first half with a great run straight up the middle for 12 yards by Samuel Ramirez.
Hey, you know what? That overload blitz once again coming off that left edge, and this time it burned the Tornadoes. It's exactly what happened. The perfect counterplay. They ran right away from the blitz, and it worked out to perfection.
So as we get here, set here for the extra point, the ball is down, but it's fumbled, and so Rios will try to take it himself, cannot get in there. It's going to be no good. So with 7:16 to go here in the game, it is 55-42. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home,
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? David Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. David Bell Photography.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We are back for the Schurz Landscape kickoff and a couple scoring updates for the local teams that you could be watching on Concho Sports Network. Wall went for 2 in the final moments as this kickoff is up, and it looks like it's going to be fair caught.
34-yard line.
The very, very late Wall was down, scored a touchdown, went for 2, and converted it to win 25-24 over Jim Ned.
So, two traditional programs there, usually pretty good powerhouse programs. And, of course, Wall, definitely a powerhouse program in this area at that 3A level. But what always gets me is that it's a coach that said, we're not playing overtime. We're winning.
We are not playing overtime. And then, of course, the other, of course, more than one, but another major local team here in San Angelo. San Angelo Central leading by 3 over Abilene Cooper, 24-21 late in the fourth quarter.
Chiefs flush Ramos out of the pocket and get it to Barrios, who gets only 4-5 yards. Now, here's the significance of this play. Barrios should have just gone out of bounds. He's going to give him 6 as it's 2nd and 4. But they took him down inbounds, and so the clock keeps ticking.
Something that we talked about a little off air that I wanted to bring up as soon as we got back. The one thing that I disliked about that Chiefs drive simply just they took too little time.
Yeah,
it only took 2 minutes. You want those drives to take longer.
Yep.
Milk the clock. It doesn't matter.
But you kind of wonder too if you're Lamesa, hey, you get that deep in there, you just let him score.
Yeah, I mean that's perfectly fair. And honestly, some could argue that's exactly what they did on that play for the touchdown. But you take that time, as it looks like we might have a timeout here for Lamesa. But we will keep it here as we discuss this. I mean, regardless, I understand you could have taken your timeouts, you could have let them score, whatever. But
it's still
this is one of those situations where you look. And I think I know what you're going to say, but just bear with me for a moment here.
Sure.
This is one of those things where you have to just milk the clock. It doesn't matter. I understand. It's early in the fourth quarter. It may not be whatever. It just
right.
You both teams here are battling for their first win.
Yeah.
You need to do whatever it is you have to do to secure that first win. And if it means milking the clock, taking to the very last 3 seconds of each play clock to be able to snap the ball, I think you should do it, because the reality is, if Lamesa didn't want to be in a position where they're losing, they shouldn't have thrown a pick 6. They shouldn't have thrown the other interception that they threw.
In the end zone.
They shouldn't have given up those 2 onside kicks that led to Chiefs touchdowns. So many other factors that went into it. When you're going for your first win of the season, you need this. The Chiefs need this. The Tornadoes need this. The Chiefs currently winning. Let's see if they can hang on.
2nd and 4, they go to pass out again, but they're going to get a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 3 as only 1
There
yard.
it is.
That's
the
it.
tunnel screen.
They finally got it.
Finally defended. It works out. Finally get it done. And this time for almost no gain. It is perfect. Great job. I believe that was probably a linebacker there who blew up the play there. Regardless, fantastic job.
3rd and 3 here. Big 3rd down here as we see Monreal sneak up in there as they hand off to Barrios. He's not going to get it. He's going to be a yard short, 4th and 1.
Yep, the men in stripes are 4th and 1. Obviously, you're going for this if you're the Tornadoes.
You have to.
And honestly, I
expect a run play.
You make the Chiefs beat your senior running back. Make them do it.
I say, and this is just me, you sell out for the run. If they are able to pass it and if they decide to pass it and you can't get in the backfield fast enough and they burn you, okay, you're still up and you get the ball back.
Here comes a blitz heavy look here. Chiefs sideline trying to get the crowd into it.
And they do go for the pass. And man. Alviso almost gets the interception as he just can't quite hold on to it. 4th down, turnover on downs, 1st and 10 Chiefs.
Look at this. This is quarterback knowing 43. Quarterback, reading the eyes perfectly. They tried once again to go back to McCurley on the out route. Fantastic job by Alviso.
And Alviso has those long arms, and so he made every inch count, and now he's going to get step back behind his center. He's 2+2. Samuel Ramirez on his hip, and he hands off to Ramirez, who gets across the 40, across the 35, and he might have a first down here. Let's see.
And
we had a flag on the play. Looks like some extracurricular.
It'll be unnecessary roughness on the lineman.
He did not make it. He only got seven on the play.
Oh, man.
He was down, but they wow. This is not going to be good for the
It won't be good. No, I don't think this would be good for the Chiefs. I think this is going to be unnecessary roughness on the offensive line for excessive blocking.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
they're going to
Yeah.
Replay first. Replay.
I know. I want to
Is
see.
it a loss of down?
Yeah, no, it is not. It should not be lost down. It was just a necessary roughness at the end of the play just because of the blocking through the whistle.
Second down.
No, okay. I did not know.
Because it's from the spot of the foul?
Probably.
From the spot of the foul.
Probably, yeah.
So second and about 17 now, 18 now, as Alviso takes the ball, hits number 18. I'm not sure who that is right now, right off the top of my head, but he's going to get back.
Daniel Munoz.
Munoz played really well for you tonight. Going to be 3rd and 9 as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage and then 1. Munoz has played really well for you tonight. I'm not sure how many yards he has there, but as I don't have the update on him yet. And so Alviso's going to come down and talk to Coach Gavada, get the play call there, and he's going to take the play in himself.
Hey, this is you milking the clock. 10 seconds left to go in the game clock. Yeah. This is you doing it. You have 4 minutes to go in this ball game. You need to make sure you
2 plus 2. He puts Munoz in motion, and he's going to follow Munoz around the end, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 40. I mean, if you're going to go out of bounds anyway, I almost say stay in bounds and milk more.
I'm about to say, yeah, that was a poor choice by the sophomore. You see the inexperience
maybe
coming in. So we have an update for you from Abilene. About 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, excuse me, check that. 2.5 minutes to go.
We've got 4 minutes to go.
We have 4 minutes to go. My apologies. 2.5 minutes to go in Abilene. The Cooper just scored a touchdown to take the lead over Central. It is a 3-point ball game over in Abilene, as it looks like we may be having a timeout taken here by the Chiefs.
Well, interesting development here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Coach Gavada's out there talking to the head referee, the white hat, and not sure what that's all about. Would love to know. If we get to see Coach Gavada, maybe we'll ask him, hey, what was going on there in the fourth quarter?
And it looks like the Chiefs are going to opt the punt here.
Yeah, I mean, this point of the game, you're up by 2 scores. You're 4th and about 6-7 yards. Try to pin them. Yeah. I'm telling my coverage guys, get downfield as fast as you can and try to pin them back there. I mean, your gentleman back there, I think that's McCurley back there to receive the punt. He's back at like the 5. So, and that punt is going to go.
That's shanked.
Yeah, a little bit of a shank, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It goes out at the 23-yard line. You would like to see it go inside the 20, but under the circumstances, you got them pinned back pretty good. They got to go 77 yards to make it a 1-score game. And you did knock 8 seconds off the clock on that.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. It definitely looks like he just kind of rolled off the side of his foot there on that punt. Nonetheless, the defense having their best playmakers out there available. And now you just with 3:53 to go, you're up by 13.
Don't let them burn you with the pass, because they're going to have to pass a lot right now. They're in a passing situation, which could be a benefit to the Chiefs. You've already got 2 interceptions off of Ramos here. And the running game, I mean, while he can get big runs, it doesn't behoove you to be running the ball the whole time here if you're the Golden Tornadoes. And sure enough, they set up for the pass, go deep downfield, and it is intercepted by the Chiefs. And he's going to break through the first tackle. He's across the 40, 30. And he's going to run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. That is number 15,
Christian
Esparza with the pick. That's the 3rd interception tonight by the Chiefs. And that's what I was saying. Don't let them. Just don't miss. Don't let them burn you downfield with the pass.
Definitely not let them burn you downfield. And this time, it worked out. Playing center field, saw the ball in the air. Honestly, Garcia got hit as he threw. Ramos, excuse me, I don't know why I said Garcia. Ramos got hit as he threw there. So maybe that could have helped
and that's going to be a handoff to Rodella as he's a man in motion. And he's going to be able to turn upfield. Gets hit for about a 2-yard loss, but then he's able to turn upfield and outrun him.
We do have dirty laundry.
He ends up making about a 7-yard play, but there is laundry on the field, probably either in the area holding or something of that nature.
It looks like this might be going against the Chiefs here.
Yeah, I'm expecting maybe a holding call or let's see what Maybe an offensive face mask.
I think that's what it's going to be because the stiff arm, the Olivas restoration is solar.
So the way this rule works, you can put the hands to the face, but if you wrap your hands, they're going to call that face mask every time.
Yep.
I've called that once as an official myself. And I'm going to tell you something. You surprise the heck out of the offensive coach when you call it.
Yep.
Because it's unexpected.
Oh, it's definitely unexpected. But, I mean, with the sweep, it was probably clear as day to the sideline.
And that's going to make it about first and about 22 yards after the play, after the penalty. And handoff to Ramirez. He's going to cross the 35 to get some of that penalty yardage back. He's going to get to the 34. That's going to make it second and probably 20.
Yeah, you will. You definitely want to milk this clock. You're most definitely in milking the clock territory.
You don't have to score here. You'd like to score.
Oh, you definitely want to score. You score, you put this game out of reach.
You do, but you don't have to score as long as you run at least another minute and a half off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, and you can easily do that here as the play clock is kind of slowly going down to 10. Here as the
you want to call and he hands off to Ramirez again as Ramirez bounces out of about the 30. He's across the 20 and he's gonna be down at about the 16-yard line. That's gonna make it 3rd and 2, very manageable as they get into the Angelo MRI red zone here.
Exactly.
Great play.
This is just great patience showing by the senior running back Ramirez and be able to take some tornado defenders with him. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamesa decides to call some of their timeouts trying to stop this clock. They may or may not happen as
somebody might be calling a timeout though with 11 seconds on the play clock. And yeah, we're going to have a timeout here. So we'll take a timeout for a moment. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And here's the thing, Chad, here's where we're at.
Where we at?
Okay.
Tell me.
Lamesa's got 2 timeouts left.
He's got 2 timeouts.
You're up by 2 scores, 3rd and 2. You've opened up your playbook after a 1st and 26.
Playbook's been busted open.
You got 24 yards in 2 plays, 3rd and 2. Now you have to score.
You got to. You score, you put this game out of reach, which we do have a scoring update from Abilene. We'll get to it here in just a moment after this play.
As Alviso gets set, he hands off to Ramirez again, and he is going to get the first down. 1st and 10, 13-yard line for the Chiefs. You have to. That's it.
Yeah, that's you milk this clock.
This game isn't over.
It's not over yet.
But
it's
it is.
2 minutes. Exactly. Now the update from Abilene. San Angelo Central just scored once again to take the lead. 31-27 in Abilene.
I told you before coming in here, Central was going to have to be careful with a Cooper team like that because Cooper's always fielding good teams usually.
Hey, you know what? And we saw it at the half. It was, I believe it was like a touchdown, maybe 10-point ball game at the half.
Yeah.
And then Cooper came back to tie it, took the lead, and now San Angelo Central taking it right back.
Cooper is as we get set with a 3-1 setup. Handoff to Ramirez. He's going to go across the. Well, he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to get stopped for no gain. And Central just intercepted the ball, we're told.
we're getting told. Shout out to our director, producer, the man with the plan, Mr. Shea Harris, directing this broadcast, but keeping us in the loop.
He's calling the Central game for us while we're calling this game.
38 seconds left. We've just been informed.
And we got a minute and 5 to go here. And so San Angelo's Lakeview here.
And, the crazy thing about this, you can watch both games on ConchoSportsNetwork.com as we have a little bit of a muff.
Bad snap, but we're going to have a false start on the. That's going to stop the clock at 49 seconds. Wow, whole crazy sequence there. Central gets a pick, and then we get an Olivas flag here on the Chiefs and going to make it second and 15.
Both games in their final minute of regulation. and both teams looking for their first win of the season.
Yeah, and looks like both teams are going to get them at this point. I mean, you never want to say the game's over until the game's over. But, I mean, the game's over, right?
I think for us, it's safe to say now. For Central, it's only a 3 or 4 point ball game, so I'm waiting until zeros are on that clock for sure.
Yes. Handoff to Ramirez up the middle. He's going to get a couple of those yards. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage again, but that's okay. You're going to milk the clock here. No, they got to give him 1 yard. 3rd and 14 as we get set for this third down play, and you may only have to run one more play here. And you may not have to run. I mean, look, you got a 5-second differential on the play clock. You call the snap at 2 seconds.
This is victory formation. You're taking that knee. I don't know what we're doing here. Just take the knee, guys. Take the knee. Victory formation. Come on.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. But, I mean, you take that snap inside the 5 seconds. You got 7 seconds on the game clock. Hand the ball up the middle. He's not going to get any gain on it. And that's going to take the clock to triple zeros. And your Lakeview Chiefs are going to walk out of here with their first win, improving to 1-2 with a 55-42 victory over the Lamesa Golden Tornadoes.
My goodness. You know, we sat here, or you definitely did. I sat here for the first week, for the first 2 weeks of the season, knowing that this Lakeview team was not the same team as they were last year.
No.
Being able to put up points, play bend don't break defense, been able to use their playmakers in space, finding the ways to make it happen, and now they finally walk out here with their first win of the 2024 season. Congratulations to the Chiefs for picking that up indeed.
So look, we're going to take a small break, and then we're going to come back and talk about this and wrap this up and get you ready for next week against the Lubbock Westerners, as San Angelo Lakeview will go on the road next week up to Lubbock, that great 2.5 to 3 hour trip.
Oh, yeah.
So stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines and special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Rushing. All right, welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Okay. First 2 weeks, you lost by 7 and 6, respectively.
Oh, man, tough ones.
13 points. Tonight, you win by 13.
Yeah.
Okay. You're even across the board. Points taken and points scored, points given up.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 weeks, the run, it just kills you. I mean, last week, 161 yards by Smith for the Snyder Tigers that just took you out of the game.
Yeah.
And allowed Snyder to walk out of here with a 6-point victory. Fort Stockton, a lot of running that allowed Fort Stockton to send Lakeview home with a 7-point loss. But tonight, okay, a little bit of a different game.
No, it's different in the fact that on that score sheet, there's going to be a W at the end of it instead of an L.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it comes down to. You know, we've been talking about the last few weeks now where this team is not the same team as it was last year, where most in games ended up with them only scoring 7, no points at all in some cases.
Yes.
You've only lost by 13 points in your first 2 weeks against pretty solid competition.
And you put up 27 and 34 points in those games.
And now here, you put up 55. Obviously, there's some things to work on, just like as there is every week.
Absolutely.
But regardless, 55 points, a lot of which in the first half, and you keep a dub at home, and you boost your team's confidence for the future, which is going to be a tough few weeks when they're on the road against some very thick competition.
Yes.
Of course, we mentioned with Lubbock, Levelland, and Burnett in the next 3 weeks for returning back home.
Now, I think when you look at this non-district play, those are going to be some decent games that you can pull out. You can pull 3 out of 4 of those wins easily.
Yeah.
Maybe you can probably pull all 4 of them wins, honestly.
Well, there's only 3 district games anyway, so.
But no,
yeah.
I mean for the non-district.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so you could pull 4 good wins before you go into district play. I know there's another. Anyway, you can go into district play at say a 4-3 record possibly.
Yeah.
It's
It's possible.
Okay. Now, your district play, you could put yourself in contention with the way you're setting yourself up in district prepping for district play. You could put yourself in the district championship picture, looking at the way these other teams in the district are performing against similar competition. You know, these games in district play could be a toss-up, and you're getting better as the season goes. Now, looking at tonight's game, though,
right?
The question we had coming in is we saw one quarterback on the Lamesa roster, a freshman in Ramos. Okay, Ramos was 17 for 29 with 345 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Now, he's a freshman.
Yep.
One mistake he made, or I should say the 3 mistakes he made, were the 3 interceptions, one of them being a pick 6.
Yeah.
And, you know, Ramos played a good game. He found his receivers. Of course, he benefited from that tunnel pass there that he got some big plays on.
Exactly.
And McCurley, the other star, really the star of this game for Lamesa at 226 yards receiving, even though Barrios was setting up good plays for these big plays that McCurley made, Barrios was setting up good long plays. I mean, he had runs of 8, 10, 10, 12. He had 13 big run plays that were setting up these plays that McCurley had.
Yeah.
Okay. But we go to our sophomore. 21 of 29, 322 yards, 6 touchdowns, and here's the difference in the game right here. No interceptions.
No picks.
Okay. No interceptions.
No picks.
That is huge.
Oh, it's massive.
Okay. You didn't fumble the ball away. You had 83 yards, and I love the stat. Probably my favorite stat of the night, as well as Alviso played. Okay. 83 yards by Sam Ramirez, best game of the year so far, and 2 touchdowns of his own. Okay, and they were both 12-yard touchdowns. They weren't like little from the 1-yard line. He had 2 12-yard touchdowns and another 18-yard run. He played well and helped set up your pass game again.
Oh, it was great. I mean, like we talked about at the half where the Chiefs only had like 20-something yards rushing.
Right.
But obviously it improved in the second half. Now, of course, you can credit that to whether it's something on the clock, credit it to whatever it is. But it still worked out at the end of the day on the stat sheet because it allowed, even though it wasn't an effective running, it was effective in the fact that it forced Lamesa to be able to bite on the play action, which is what was utilized perfectly in some cases, which set up a bunch of touchdowns for this Chiefs offense.
And when they didn't bite, you just let him have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now look at your receiving core. Okay. Braylon White, we hope he's well. Hope whatever injury he had that took him out the rest of the game is not too severe. He can come back, if not next week, within the next couple weeks, get well. Certainly want him back before district. He played a huge part in this game. Leading receiver in this game with 95 yards. Francisco Ramirez had 38 yards. Rodella had 1 pass for 4 yards, Christopher Rodella. But Christopher Rodella, his accomplishment here tonight was the fact that he had several runs for it says here he only had 1. I thought he had more than that. It says he had 1 for 8 yards, but there it is. He had 1 for 7 yards.
There you go. But key runs.
Anytime he was in motion, you had to account for him. Okay. Rodella had 4 yards. Christian Esparza 3 catches for 90 yards with a 77-yard touchdown. Braylon White, by the way, a 58-yard touchdown. That Rodella, that 4 yards, touchdown. Nick Leyva, 3 catches, 30 yards, 7-yard touchdown. Munoz, 1 catch, Ramirez, 1 catch, 20 yards, 20-yard touchdown. And Munoz, 2 catches, 42 yards, 33-yard touchdown.
It's spreading the wealth is what it is, and being able to utilize your playmakers in space. Whenever we saw 2 Chief receivers go down, and people were able to step up nearly right away, virtually, and and that just goes to show the flexibility that this offense holds with their mix RPO, and we talked about it in the pregame where they're being 2D, 3D, even 4D offense in some cases with the various things that they can do. And so it just really comes down to the fact that this offense can go win ball games. We finally saw it here today. They can go win ball games. Now it falls out to the other side. Now you have your defense to look at. We see the offense. Offense can be good. Offense scores points. We've seen that all 3 weeks of this season.
Defense has got to step up.
Your defense has to step up, and you just can't let the turnovers bite you. We saw it today. No turnovers.
345 yards is a lot of yards to give up on the receiving side, especially in a winning effort. Now, I want to point one more thing out. There's 3 facets to the game: offense, defense. I'm going to say you won the defensive battle tonight.
I mean, you won the game.
You won the game, so you won the defensive battle tonight.
That's fair.
You certainly won the offensive battle tonight. And I say that you won the defensive battle tonight because you got 3 picks.
Yeah.
Kept you in the game, even when they started to climb back.
You won the offensive battle just 'cause of the fact you won the game.
You won the game. And now here's the other thing. You got special teams. The only receiver that did not catch a touchdown tonight was Francisco Ramirez. However, Ramirez on special teams on those kickoffs was giving you 10, 15, 20-yard kickoff returns that was setting you up in good short field positions to make these drives and keep your offense scoring quickly to get off the field and rest.
Yeah.
Which can backfire because your defense is on the field a lot.
It very much can.
And that we saw the effect of that later in the game.
We also can't forget about the kickoffs that we were doing, that the Chiefs were doing.
Oh yeah, 2 turnovers.
Where we had two. I mean, they weren't even. It's not even 10. I don't think they were called turnovers.
It's not, but I count it.
It's just the fact that it was 2 onside squib kicks. There's like a little hybrid there because it wasn't exactly a squib kick, but it was onside. One bounced right off
the chest.
One off the chest of a return man. The other one was simply the fact that 2 tornadoes tried to jump on it, just couldn't do it. Bounced right over them, which allowed the Chiefs to recover. Both of those led to touchdowns.
Special teams. Special teams,
special plays, special players.
Absolutely, and they did exactly what they needed to do, and I just think that with that and Ramirez giving you great returns, the Chiefs they couldn't lose. Tonight,
and they couldn't. This was Lakeview's game to lose from the opening kick. This was the moment. We knew going into this, and of course, obviously, we don't really mention it too much, but we knew going into this that if there was a game that the Chiefs were going to win this season, this one had to be it because of the fact that they played 2 very close games against very good competition. And so knowing that Lamesa had, of course, 0-2 entering this match, their losses, their margins were bigger. There was just the difference there where you knew that the Chiefs had to win. This one had to be it. And they stepped up and they accomplished it tonight.
Next week, they're on the road. Going to Lubbock.
The Westerners.
Lubbock Westerner Field. Not known to be a strong team traditionally.
Right.
Okay. Not in the last bunch of years. And we will have that call right here on Concho Sports Network. You and I, will you be here next week?
I believe so. Yeah,
I hope so.
Actually, I should be. I'm gonna have to double check, but I should be. We'll have to see.
Hey, I'm excited about it, folks. Keep it. Stay with it. Join us next week. Sorry, you're not stay with us. Join it. That's a long time to wait.
That's to say.
But join us next week for that game. But before then, Monday night.
Chief Insider with the both of us on Monday night, of course, the talk show where we talk to a couple scholar athletes. I call them student athletes, but SIZ calls them scholar athletes from Lakeview. Of course, 2 football players and a couple players who were out of season. Of course, I got fooled because we had 2 baseball players and they're both on the football team. One's the starting right tackle. Actually, both are on the starting offensive line. So, it just happens to go like that.
That's okay, though. It works.
But it does. But nonetheless, join us on Monday nights at 8 o'clock Central Time. You can join us live at Shenanigans or online at YouTube or Concho Sports Network.
That's it. Take us home.
Yeah, no, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate every single one of y'all who are able to watch these broadcasts. They mean an absolute lot to us and, of course, to the student athletes, the scholar athletes, in which we cover on a weekly basis. For the crew, for Drake, there we go, Drake, and then our director, producer, the man with the plan, Shay Harris. My name is Chad Miller, your color commentary, and, of course, Zach Carlock, your play-by-play. We thank y'all so much, every single one of y'all, for doing what y'all do And as always, take care of each other and yourselves. Thank you so much once again. We will see y'all Monday night.